Paracruise, I'm Paradox, and welcome back to Octavia and Underworld Cello. So right now we're playing with Vinyl, and we're going to be talking to this guy, the Milkman. The Milk Stallion. Okay. Yo, how's it hanging? Is there any reason that you are talking to me? No, I was just being friendly. Butt chin. If you have no business in me, then this conversation was over before it even started. Jeez, antisocial much? Fine, be a jerk. What was that? What was what? Your leg just turned black for a second. You're just imagining things. My eyes are working just fine, buddy. What are you trying to hide? What business is that of yours, you annoying little gnat? You should be more worried about the monsters outside of this room than with me. Yeah? Well, who's to say that you aren't working with her? I say so. I'm trying to save my own exoskeleton just as much as you are. Yeah, well... Wait, exoskeleton? You aren't a pony. What are you, really? Come on, share your story. I won't judge. You sound like you're on the level. If it gets you off my back any faster, then fine. But you will never whisper a word of this, understand? What is even your deal? Why are you trying to get... Why are you all getting defensive, dude? He's a changeling. First of all, you will address me by my current alias, Muscle Milk. Secondly, the reason why I'm so defensive is because I don't want to cause any more panic among us prisoners. More panic would possibly cost us a chance at escaping here alive. I'm sure it's bad enough that you ponies are terrified of the zombies outside. I'm sure your fear would only be heightened to know a changeling is among them. No, wait, you're a... Shh! I thought I told you to keep it down. Muscles. I'm not going to play dumb just so you can munch on our good feels. Listen to me, I'm not planning to hurt any pony. At the very least, listen to how I live my life before you cast judgment. I can assure you I'm not a threat. Look at me, I'm practically fading away. Alright, I'll give you another chance, but try anything and I promise your jaw will be introduced to the floor. So how long have you been pretending to be a pony? Let's see, where to begin. 4 years ago, my colony and I had our differences of opinion about our queen's leadership as of late. I suggested that our majesty has been too aggressive in her conquest and too harsh in our units. She keeps slaughtering soldiers that don't live up to her expectations and trying to conquer cities that are too rapid of a pace to guarantee future sustenance for the rest of the colony. Gee, I didn't know you cared. Your tone of sarcasm does not fall on deaf ears. You should know that we changeling lack positive emotions of our own to make moral decisions. I was just suggesting what would be best for our race. All other creatures are and will still be food. Naturally, the queen saw my views as insubordination and sentenced me to death. I narrowly escaped with my life and hid at a broken down apartment in Trottingham, away from the eyes of pursuing soldiers and paranoid citizens. The pony that granted me shelter with his household was foolish and naive to aid a changeling, yet he was determined to show kindness even at the face of a creature such as myself. When the heat was off me, I decided to help him with his milk delivery, to provide him with extra bits. It's not because of gratefulness or loyalty, but because I hate to owe favors. Yeah, I get it. You're an edgelord among race of like-minded beings that don't know how to smile without kicking puppies. Believe me, I too thought that the only source of happiness a changeling could get was taking it from other beings capable of showing love. That's why I was so confused when he passed away. He caught a cold during one of our milk runs and came home with a terrible cough. Over time, the symptoms worsened and he was suffering from a severe case of pneumonia. Because he was poor, he could not afford a treatment to recover from his illness. In his last moments, I was distraught, angered, sadness. A changeling can feel these negative emotions and more. What I did not expect to feel was regret. Regret that I couldn't do more for a friend. When he died, I gave him a proper burial where no one would see us, and I took his form and continued his life as if nothing ever happened. I don't know how changeling works in the show, but when a changeling transforms into other ponies, or like mimics another pony, do they also like have their memories with them? Is that possible? I mean, for his case, he probably knows because he practically lived with the guy. He pretty much knows him almost inside out. But if a changeling has the ability to mimic a pony, but also mimic their memory, that's actually pretty OP. Like, you just mimic yourself as Celestia, and you know the weaknesses of like the main six. Huh? But why do that? You'd be living a lie. Shouldn't his family know? As far as I knew, he didn't speak of his family, so I couldn't inform any of his loved ones of his passing. But the main reason why I took his lifestyle was to try and recreate that friendship with other ponies like I did with him. I needed some pony, any pony, to touch my heart the same way he did to me. But no matter how many fake smiles and false promises and acts of mimicry I performed, I was unable to get the same reaction. Something was missing, and I don't know what. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Oh, geez. Now I kind of feel like a jerk treating you like some bad guy after that. Final, if the horseshoe was on the other hoof, I probably would have said the same thing. So, wait, so how did you even get here from Trottingham? Well, in order to survive, I had to fed off tiny morsels of good feelings emanating from ponies when I deliver their milk with a smile. And the kind and friendly milk pony that every pony loves slowly turned bitter and resentful. I was giving up on finding the moment of friendship he and I shared, and it reflected from my attitude as it grew sour. Hopefully not as sour as the milk you delivered. Get it? Amusing. Either way, one day, I decided not to work. I found little purpose in it anymore. And that level of defeat and desperation opened a doorway of weakness enough for her to ensnare me. I went to my friend's grave to contemplate my life, but I found the grave was completely hollowed and with a note taped on a makeshift gravestone. She called me out on my identity and claimed that if I wanted my friend to truly rest in peace, I would follow the instructions on the note. Enraged by the desecration of my friend's final resting place, I decided to follow the address provided for me to this household in the Everfree Forest. I went inside and locked the door, and the door locked itself behind me. There, I saw her at the study door, calling to me by my true name, beckoning me to step forward. She stated that I was not a creature that was meant to be independent, but part of a larger collective as the newest addition to her army. She taunted me, saying that I was a fool for thinking that a monster like me would ever find true happiness. Enraged, I charged towards her, only to desperately try not to fall into a pitfall that she had set up. As I was hanging from the ledge for my life, she walked over to me and said, if I could still cling to my beliefs, some pony down there might be able to help me find what I'm looking for. Then she planted her hoof on my face and I fell into the pit in the room we're in now. When I arrived, it was just me, the bad pony and the starving pony. The chubby pony arrived a day after, and you a day after that. Well, at least I won't feel bad about antagonizing her instead. She's sick in the head to use Muscle Milk's body to lead you here like that. If I had more power, I would stop at nothing to destroy her completely. But as you've noticed, my magic is fading to the point where I struggle to keep up my disguise. I have not eaten for so long. Worst of all, this dreadful scenario is effective. This dreadful scenario is effective in keeping positive emotions down, meaning I can't feed off these ponies even if I wanted to. My only option is to starve. Hopefully I can keep this disguise until I eventually die, so I won't scare any pony more than they already are. How foolish of me. I gave you my life story only for me to possibly die soon. I'm sorry, Vinyl. Wait, no, dude. You don't have to die here. Just suck up all the positive juice you need from me to keep your heart beating like a heavy bass. You're lucky my intentions are pure. A true changeling would take this opportunity to use your moment of weakness to suck you dry. But even if I would try to feed on you, you don't have very much to me to give in the first place. What? Have you ever met me? I'm the ponies that brings the rhythm to the ears of all party animals. I bring the hooves to the dance floor. If there's any ponies that knows about me, is that my tempo is always upbeat. It's a good effort for you to try and keep the hopes and spirits of other ponies alive, even in the most dire circumstances. But the unfortunate truth is that despite your best effort to remain cheery, the situation has drained you as much as they drained every pony else here. You're out of your element, disc jockey. Not even your music can bring cheer to this pony, let alone yourself. Although, there is one pony here that's untapped source of happiness for me to drink. Wait, really? Who? That bat pony. Despite everything we're going through, she's holding excitement and wonder deep in her heart, waiting to burst at the moment's notice. Bah! Even if it were to be released somehow, why would she allow a change to drink freely from her? Vino, I have one more request I've asked of you. You have been a stalwart and almost to the point of annoyance and in lending me an ear and trying to help me, but there's very little you can do, so please, leave me to my suffering for the sake of every pony here. By not eating, I can at least allow them to reserve their strength to fight or flee the cursed necromancer when the time is right. Goodbye, Vinyl. What? But I wanna... Don't make it difficult for me, Vinyl. Leave, and don't speak to me again. Jeez. I asked what bugs him and he got all up in his butt. I'm pretty sure it's himself. Mostly in his head. After what he said and done so far, I feel like a punk just to let him starve himself like that. Maybe I can find a way to hook up the bat pony and a changeling somehow without Muscle suspecting little old me. Looks like it's time to set them up on a date in the middle of a zombie uprising. And I know just the pony to help me. And that's the gist of what I want to do. Are you down with it? Well, if I may be blunt, you have some pretty dumb ideas in the past. Arranging a date with a changeling and for a sole purpose of feeding him might be one of your worst. Come on, Davey. Sure, his attitude stinks, but he sounds legit. You know that changelings are apt at deceiving ponies, right, Final? You're being strung along his lies. Okay, how about this, Octavia? If you do this for me and we get out alive, I'll set my alarm clock radio to play classical music instead of my usual wobs in the morning. Is that a promise? A pinky promise, Davey. Well then, I think we need to indirectly arrange it so that both ponies are inviting each other's company and prevent them from suspecting you. Once I find a way to create a message to both of them, you will need to deliver it to them without being seen. Sounds good. Just try to make it convincing. Don't screw me over. I only got one shot at this before they get suspicious. If that changeling doesn't live through this, I'll personally use my turntables to blast you out of bed every morning instead. What? You wouldn't? Want to bet? I've never seen you this serious, Final. Okay, tell me all about these ponies, and I'll need to make this operation run as smoothly as possible. Thanks, Tavy. You're a heroine of a changeling kind. Don't mention it in public or at all. I'll go find a stationery somewhere and begin when I can get the chance. Alright, so ow. Ow! Ow! Okay. Oh, forget it. Fixing these glasses is a lost cause. Some pony owes me a new pair of shades. Not gonna lie, sliding down was kind of fun, even if it meant nearly face planting the rock solid. Too bad going back up the slide is nearly impossible. Okay, so there's nothing here I can... So wait, so this was completely useless. Wait for it. Sorry. The voice and I were having a heated discussion about what he needs me to do next. Should I give her what I have and let her take things from here? Okay, that was completely useless. We didn't even progress that much. Now, I know I could have just talked to the bat pony, but I feel like that would have been pointless. She doesn't have anything that we need. Because the only way for me to progress is I need to find the damn scissors. Like, I need to find scissors that can help me cut the dang beehive. What's this? Grotesque looking doll sits on the table. I recognize this thing. Is the cookie imp from... Oh, is that why he's holding a cookie and a key? Cookie? One of Vinyl's comic books. He always takes things that aren't his and extorts cookies from their owners. He's a popular character amongst the mischievous young cults. Seems like pull a string at his back. Give it a tug. No. Okay, maybe this will help me. Because I can open the plates. Now I just have to rearrange the plates. Okay, so when Princess Celestia comes to play, she brings the sun to light up the day. Under the sun, there will be spring. The next is summer. And food it will bring. Okay. The sun will set to the west soon. Make some room to Luna's moon. Under the moon, with its light brings all the chills of winter. Right after spring. Okay, so it's summer. It's spring. Okay, under the sun will be spring, so and it says we'll head west soon. So under the moon light it brings chill of winter right after falls. This one didn't even rhyme. Like I like how this one even like rhyme at least, like when winter comes to play, blah blah blah, the day, da 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 da, be spring, next summer, food it will bring. And then for Luna, it just does not rhyme. Oh no, there we go. West soon to make the Luna's moon. Under the light, it will bring all the chills of winter right after falls. Okay, that one didn't rhyme. Oh, under the moon, its light brings all the chills of winter right after falls. Okay, so below sun should be spring, and then next to spring should be summer, and then under the moon is winter, and then after winter is falls. Okay. Okay, so it should be here. I'm caring too much? Oh my god, you're such a baby. Wait. Oh, okay. Oh, we were supposed to do it like this. Right. I completely forgot. It's like this, right? No? But it says after winter. Is that right? Oh, what the fuck? Nope. Take the scroll and peek through its contents. Nature's symphony. If music's involved, this might be some kind of magic I prefer. Okay, that was kind of a waste. But not really. Now we just need to... Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, you know what? I'm recording way too long. I'm just gonna save and then continue this in the next video. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.